Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So I asked what our conversation was going to be about, and what I heard is pieces of your puzzle being revealed. So there's information coming forward for you, things that maybe you've had questions about, things that you've wondered for quite some time about how this or that or someone fits into your life. You're about to start getting information directly from your soul. You have to be open to that. You have to allow yourself to be willing to receive whatever it is. Hi, Bella. So here we go, you guys. Okay. You know, I just realized I know how to say good morning. I know how to say good night. I don't know how to say good afternoon. How do I say good afternoon? What in hell? In my language. How do I say good afternoon? I don't know. It'll come to me later. Okay. Here goes, guys. Let's see how the puzzles are going to be revealed. Okay. Ooh. Your soul is not playing about you at all. At all. There are a lot of things that are happening that is allowing for other things to come forward, other opportunities, other alignment. This is a very beautiful thing. So whatever you had pushed away out of fear, whatever you had banished at one point and fell out of union, fell out of connection with, that's going to be restored. Okay. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's for your benefit. I mean, I wouldn't say your soul's not playing about you at this point if it wasn't for your benefit. I'd be like, "Ooh, girl." "Ooh, girl." No, your soul is not playing about you, and you need to allow. Whatever this is, it's going to help you. In the long run, it's going to help you. Whoever you fell out with, this is not someone that's toxic to you intentionally. This is not someone that is disrespectful of you. This is a person who has been very respectful of your space. Okay, so if you have like a disrespectful ex, if you have an ex that has treated you so poorly, broke your heart, abandoned you, maybe it's a friend that's popping into your head and you're like, oh my God, they're coming back. No, babe, I'm not talking about that. That needs to stay gone. Hold on. I can't open my jar. I want a drink. Thank you. It's not the person that treated you poorly and you were able to push them away, but you've never been able to let them go. Like that needs to stay gone. Let it stay gone. You're already free of it. Oh my God, some of you dodged a major bullet. And there is like a parasitic component that is trying to get you to kind of revert back, to allow that in, to leave some space for some yada da 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 da. I mean, no, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need to rehash whatever that toxic caca was. You don't need to rehash that. Okay. You're done with it. Been there, done that. And yeah. Okay. So, what you need to do is fully own and take responsibility for what your soul wants to happen for you now, because your soul wants something to happen for you now, right? And what you need to do is you need to allow. My head's starting to hurt, so very tenderheaded these days. You need to allow, and then you need to stay focused, is a sense that I'm getting. You need to allow and stay focused because what comes next can forever change your life. What comes next is intended to forever change your life. So you don't have to repeat these silly cycles that have hurt you in the past. Like, there's no more of that. There's no need for that anymore. So, as of right now, I'm also getting a sense that your soul is hiding certain details. What's being hidden, it's not being hidden from you because it's bad. It's not something malignant. This is something that you probably are afraid of the potentiality of this. Mm. This is something or someone that's triggered you in the past because their presence in your life has led to you having some really profound realizations just because they exist, right? It's led to you having some really profound realizations about yourself, and it scared you. It scared you and it scared them as well. And that fear is what kind of drove a wedge. So these puzzle pieces, I'm thinking that, these puzzle pieces, it's this thing where most people don't realize that parts of you, parts of your history are hidden and kept safe within people who you will cross paths with at certain parts of your life, certain points. And I'm thinking that for some of you, some of the people who hold these puzzle pieces, they're going to find their way back to you. Some of these people you've already met in this life, and for one reason or another, they're there was no depth of connection when they were last around you. I wouldn't say that there was drama because I don't sense drama, but I will say that there was a lack of acknowledgement, a lack of awareness of the actual full truth of the gravity of their presence and proximity to you. So I think for some of you, whoever these people are, maybe it's one person, maybe it's more than one, they're being encouraged by their soul to kind of circle back around, to revisit something. So maybe what's going to happen is not that they're going to be reaching out, because some conversations just don't need to take place. Some conversations are internal, right? So for some of you, maybe that's the thing. It's an internal component, an internal conversation your souls will have. And the things that are necessary for you to know, they will be returned back to you. And for others of you, this is going to require that you and another person have interaction. Again, this other person that you're going to have interaction with, this is not a person who has maltreated you. This is not a person who has made you feel less than. This is not a person who is extremely toxic for you and encourages you to be in toxicity. This is not a person who has stalked you. This is not a person who has been disrespectful of your space. Do I need to say more? It's not that person, that nasty person that you finally got rid of. It's not that. And don't get me wrong, those nasty people that you finally got rid of, they're going to try and find their way back too. No, slam the motherfucking door in their face. I hope it breaks their nose. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. No, I'm not sorry that I said that. I'm not fucking kidding. Leave that shit out of your life. Okay. Woosah. Okay. We're chillaxing. Don't let that back in, okay? If you've already gotten rid of it, don't let that back in. So, respect. The only thing that's being allowed and encouraged to be revisited by you are the things that are respectful of you. Ooh, I'm getting the sense that you're I don't know who I'm talking to, but you're super duper on someone's mind. You are super super duper on someone's mind. This is something where I think the both of you thought something you shouldn't have thought, that life would just go on and be, perfectly fine without the finishing off of whatever was needing to be learned between the two of you. That's okay. You're going to get another opportunity to learn what needs to be learned. Maybe this time the two of you will not trigger each other into a space of avoidance, into a space of denial of self, denial of this process of learning to clear your ledger board out. This is a lifetime where all of us are being given the opportunity to go ahead and clear out all of that karmic load. Karma is not punishment. Karma is unfinished learning opportunity. And typically, when you have a karmic connection with someone, there's something that's still needing to be learned. And sometimes, oftentimes, because of the way people are, the things that you're needing to learn are very difficult lessons. And so it's repeating. Most, but not all, most karmic connections tend to like be a flash in the pan. It's something where, of course, unless you're holding on with bloody fingernails, death grip on that, Vulcan death grip on that. It's gonna just be like a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I learned what I needed to learn. I'm not going through this with you. I'm not going to repeat this. Like, no, thank you. Right? It is what it is. Once you learn what you need to learn, you don't need to keep holding on to that. But that doesn't mean the other person will be willing to let go. Yeah, but you're a sovereign. So whether they want to let go or not, unless you give some degree of permission to hold on, to hang on, they're not going to be able to. You just keep right on moving, babe. Keep right on moving, okay? So intensification, but it's in reverse. That means at this point, your lessons, the way you learn things, they don't have to be something that breaks you anymore. Maybe once upon a time, that was something that needed to happen, where you were just so hell-bent on avoiding something, avoiding a learning opportunity, that fighting your soul broke you. It broke your sense of self, probably because you weren't being yourself. You were afraid. Um, oh, hi, Jenna Rose. I love you too, babe. I hope you have been well. It's been a while. It's been a while. Has it been 10 years? You definitely knew me before Emmy popped up. Oh my gosh. You knew me when I was in my troll era. People don't realize, they're like, oh my gosh, okay, so here's this spiritual girl. We can fuck with her. And it's like, babe, you don't even fucking know the depth of troll. I'd be having fun sometimes, not at my expense. Tell you that much. Just don't start with me, because I will take it all the way. But I think for the most part, the reason that the lessons have hurt so much is because you've been fighting so hard against it. You have been denying the very thing that your soul is trying to teach you. Like, you know, we homeschool, right? So there's times where, my kids, not all of them at the same time, but they each will have a point where they just they don't want to learn whatever the subject matter is. It's not compatible with them. And it's something where I have to tell them, like, okay, um, either this is something that's necessary for a life skill, it needs to be developed because this is something you're going to use in your day-to-day life as an adult, or it's something where it's like, I know I hate this topic as well, it's fucking stupid, but hey, it's part of the curriculum and we do have to remain in compliance with state laws, so this is something you have to learn. Let's just get done with it. Right? Let's just get done with it. Let's learn it and let's keep moving. Because if you're going to drag your feet, you're going to prolong this. You're going to prolong it. It's your choice. right? For me, I'm all about efficiency. Sometimes it's too efficient. And I lose track of what I'm supposed to learn because I'm more focused on going through the process and getting it done fast and accurately, that I don't get a chance to savor what I'm learning. And other times it's this thing of like, oh, why? I don't want to do this. But we have to. We have to. Your soul is giving you the tips. It's giving you the little bits and pieces of information that you need in order to get past whatever this little hiccup is. Your puzzle pieces are being given back to you, either by you being open to receive the information or by you being encouraged to be open to the connection with a person who can give you that awareness without trying. They're not intending to. It's just a natural type of thing that occurs, like because of their proximity to you and you're just witnessing them or conversing with them, just some aha moments, just these aha moments, right? Okay, so examples of both. I've been going to my chiropractor like several times a week, and he has this huge poster of the human musculoskeletal system. So it has the muscles and has the skeletons, and everything's like just beautifully labeled. Let me just tell you, beautifully labeled. And my soul keeps pointing out this little tiny freaking band of muscle that connects the very top of your lower leg, and it straps around the back of your knee and anchors into the very bottom of your upper leg, your femur. It's the popliteal something or other. Popla something. Popla fucking oh. So could you tell I'm pissed off at that muscle? My soul had been pointing that out to me for several appointments already. And I refused to go closer to go look at what it was. But it keeps pointing it out. And I don't have my glasses on when I'm there because I'm going to go face down anyways. I can't see what the words say. So finally, yesterday, I stepped up to it and I looked. I was like, oh, Popla fucking hell. Because I realized that's the damn muscle that's dislocating my knee. That muscle freaked out. It freaked out. It freaked out. It's a little tiny thing, but it freaked out and it created a huge problem for me. Why? Because I dismissed the little things. I dismissed it. I disregarded it, and I was more focused on the larger groups of muscles, the big ones, right? The heavy hitters. Focus was on the quads. Focus was on the hamstrings. Maybe it's my calf. Maybe it's the tibialis. No, it's the fucking it's the popliteal something. And so today I did a stretch, and the focus mentally was the popliteal. It's a little guy. It's the little guy. It's not the heavy hitters. It's the little guy. The little guy that I keep disregarding. And when I focused on that little guy behind my knee that's been creating so much fucking issue for me, like my knee, my leg, my lower leg is dislocating. I stretched and I could feel it. It was feeling good. It was stretching, and I was trying to be gentle. And Michael goes, "Why are you so clenched?" Motherfucker, you're not a personal trainer. Stop talking to me. That's what I said. I think I said it loud too, but that's what I said. You're not a personal trainer. Don't talk to me right now. And he goes, okay. And I was like, oh, I am clenched. A portion of my leg was clenched, so I couldn't actually release what needed to be released. It was me still finding a way to disregard the little guy. And then he starts talking to me. I don't even really know where the conversation started. But at the end of that conversation, not only did I stretch that and now my leg is doing much better, I also came to our realization I'm the popliteal. I'm the popliteal. I'm that little guy that everyone disregards. But in the grand scheme of things, if I want to fuck shit up, I will fuck shit up. Because let me tell you, when that little guy decided to have a little tantrum, my whole leg dislocated at the knee. You see, the knee's supposed to bend like this, right? When that guy had a little tantrum, leg went like this. You can't do shit. I couldn't do shit. I was just like, oh, oh Lord. Oh Lord. No, 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 no. No, we don't bend that way. Because I've had my leg bend that way before. I nearly tore something. Are you the popliteal? Are you that little guy that everyone continues to disregard? Are you that little thing that most people don't even know exists? But the gravity of you, ooh, ooh, the gravity of you. Good God, good God. You carry a gravity you don't even realize. You don't even realize it. You have no idea because you keep thinking you're the little guy. You know, my ribs popped out of place. I've been injured for months on end at this point. Everything atrophying, like so fucking frustrated. Do you know how that started? Misalignment. You know what got misaligned? Jamela, the fucking Jamela. That gemmy little guy. I thought it was my glute, but it wasn't. It was Jamela. What's a Jamela? Exactly. It's another little tiny guy that decided to have a little tantrum. And in that little tantrum, he rotated the head of my femur out of the socket, which caused the entire glute, all of them, to seize up. And as that seized up, my body tried to protect itself in my quadratus lumborum, which attaches to the hip and attaches to the bottom of the ribs. That tried to protect me. And as those two were fighting, boop, ribs one at a time popping out. You're the little guy, right? No one knows who you are. We're all just that little guy that everyone just disregards because you're not a big name, because you're not famous, because you don't have all of these nonsensical external validation thingies like the likes, the views, the shares, the following. You could throw a whole ass monkey wrench in the system. You just have to remember the gravity you hold. That's all. That's all. No one needs to know who you are. You just need to know how to move and the gravity that you carry just through existing. Maybe it's time for you to receive that puzzle piece that helps you to begin to really quantify and accept you are so very important, whether people know you or not. You are so very important. So very important. You continue to diminish yourself, probably to make the people who are threatened by your existence more comfortable with you. They will never be comfortable with you. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the whole point is for you to exist in a space that causes people to be uncomfortable with where they've decided to stagnate. And it's not you comparing or competing or showing off. It's more of them seeing you. And in that, they begin to recognize the ways in which they're not showing up for themselves. The mature people will recognize, oh shit, I'm triggered because I was supposed to do things in life and I got comfortable with where I'm at and I stayed. Maybe it's time for me to start doing something about this. And the immature people who like to project, who like to externalize the blame for an internal circumstance that they don't want to take responsibility for, they'll attack you. They'll blame you. They'll say all kind of shit about you. And as they do that, just know they're probably preparing to, oh, I don't know, copy you, try to destiny swap you. You need to be buttoned up. Your entire auric field needs to be buttoned up. Destiny swapping is becoming far too common. You know, for the past how many months, I've been aware that a specific individual has been trying to destiny swap me. They failed miserably. They did. They continue to fail at it. They can't. Why? Because you can't have any of my energy unless I give consent. You can't. I don't give a shit how much black magic and blood magic you try and do. Bitch, you're wasting your fucking supplies. You wasting your motherfucking energy. And I guess they realize that because now the destiny swapping has stopped the attempts. And now it's just full blown like, let me try and pretend. Let me present myself as this person. Let me cosplay as Emmy, which is that shit is fucking wild. Is wild. You know what I'm saying? Like who I don't know. I will never understand why people do that. It's not my job to understand that. It's my job to just keep it moving. And just keep it moving. Button up your energy, receive your puzzle pieces so you can make the absolute major push forward towards your destined purpose. This is a time when things are happening, you know? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is the time. This is the time. Fuck what everyone else wants you to do. What's your heart tell you? What's it tell you? Right? So that's my soul giving me these little tidbits, this little tip here and little tip there, so that I can better understand what it is that's happening, right? And for that knee, when you have knee pain, knee injury, when your knee function and form is compromised, that's because you're not supporting yourself through your own spiritual process. That's because you are betraying yourself. You are disregarding yourself. And y'all, I am so good at ignoring shit when it comes to me that my soul had to injure me, full blown injury. And I had to figure out the exact muscle that needed to be corrected. So that what? So that I could get the message that, yeah, I'm the little guy. I've never had a problem with being the little guy. Actually, my problem really is becoming a big guy because I don't want that. I like anonymity. I do. I like being completely anonymous. So now it's this thing of my desire to remain stagnant is going to continue to injure me if I don't knock it off. That's what those little tidbits, little tips that soul was giving me. That's the actual message soul wanted me to receive. So, the other side of things, when you are going to have a person cross your path in order for you to receive the puzzle pieces that they've held and kept safe within themselves. I did a reading last night for an individual in Expedite. And it definitely it was so intense for me personally. It was a past life reading, and the puzzle piece that I was given back, I could not stop crying. I could not stop crying. To the people on TikTok who keep trying to go live with me, I'm not fucking friendly. I'm not fucking friendly. Thank you. Anyways, I couldn't stop crying, and all I could do was comment what I couldn't say out loud, that they gifted me with a peace that I've been seeking for so long. It was their past life, but it gave me an understanding of an aspect of my own that was just like, I didn't fuck up. I didn't fuck up. It wasn't a lack of action. It was a lack of remembering what I did that I didn't share with anyone else, to try and implement a solution that was rooted in peace, a desire for peace to be sustained, to empower others. Like, wow, I didn't fuck up. That's weighed so heavy on me for so many years. So many years. And that person, without knowing it, they didn't know it. I didn't know it. They gave me back a piece of my puzzle. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. It's something that I probably would have never realized on my own. But now, because I'm open to receiving whatever it is that needs to be received from soul, whoever it is that soul sends my way to help me understand more deeply things I need to understand about myself, my soul's history, and all of that, I'm being given back puzzle pieces fast. It's been insane. The last several weeks have been really just wow. Wow. Damn. For real? Yes, for real. For real. Coming to this awareness of how supported I am and have always been, coming to an understanding and acceptance that I have always had the capacity and capability to stand up for myself, and that I have already, through the course of my life, I have, up until the point where I needed to learn something about what happens when I don't. Right? If you're too busy trying to pretend like you know what the puzzle is, that end image, when really you don't, and you're so busy trying to dictate to life how life is supposed to go without knowing what it is you need to experience in order to develop what it is that needs to be developed within you, you're going to make this a very hard period for yourself. If you can enter into a state of flow, it becomes much easier. There will still be challenges. There will still be opportunities for adversity to step forward. And that adversity is something that can be used as fuel for you to rise even higher, to shine even brighter. Or it can be used for the dumpster fire you started in your life and allowed to continue to burn. Damn, that's a stark difference. Fuck that. No, thank you to the dumpster fire. No, thanks. Ooh. Okay, there is going to be scheduled soul maintenance. I know that's not what the message said. It's about scheduled maintenance and how templates will be done. Fucking shit. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. 1 second. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. This weekend, you need to be careful. Let me just drink my protein. Fucking A. Okay. So I'm doing the morphogenetic fundamentals workshop tomorrow. I was about to take it offline, your ability to purchase a ticket offline this morning, but I got busy. So it's still available right now. You can either click on the QR code or the link in the comment on all platforms except for TikTok. TikTok, if you're interested in learning how to harness your energy and make sure that your template is kept running at optimal levels, simply go to the link in my bio, click on the Hubi link, and it's the blue image, the Morphogenetic Fundamentals Workshop. So here's the thing, okay? My rude ass, my outburst. Tonight or today, it's already happened. I don't know. Today, starting today, there has been an alignment between several planets and they're visible. Let me find the information really quick. Okay, it's a celestial event involving Venus, Saturn, and the moon. And I was like, because I was talking to my besties and they were like, there's going to be an alignment. Some planets are going to be visible, Venus, the moon, something. And I was like, I fucking hope Saturn's not involved. And I don't know why I said that because I'm astro illiterate. No joke, seriously, literally. I'm astro illiterate. I know quite a bit about astrology, but my brain prevents it from clicking. So I don't know. I don't know why I said that. But I was just like, if Saturn's involved, this shit's going to get fucked up. And I was just like, why? Why would I say that? Well, okay, relax. Remember how I just said that scheduled maintenance and systems will be down for 2 days? That alignment is allowing for scheduled morphogenetic template maintenance. Starting this weekend, your template will be down, meaning you can't communicate with your higher self. Meaning, if shit is going to pop off, it's going to be this weekend. You better shield the fuck up. You better keep yourself motherfucking shielded. And I'm not joking. I can't even emphasize this enough. So, we are about 5 days away from another pope being named. The black box of Saturn is opened. Harvesting, harvesting, harvesting. If you're offline and your template cannot receive messages from soul, not good. Not good at all. You won't know when danger is coming, etheric, energetic danger. You won't know this. All you can do, oh my fucking God, that's why, y'all, I was having some problems with my phone last night and I was trying to figure out how to do some stuff having to do with like my passwords or I don't fucking know. I don't know. I just I'm actually a neo-Luddite, so I don't like technology. And I was like trying to find some way to because I didn't know my password. And then it had me download an app and I needed the password for DocuSign and I was just like, this is fucking bullshit because I don't know my password. And so I was looking through my phone for the function that would allow me to allow another password keeper app to put my password in automatically. And I couldn't find it. And then I was scrolling through the settings and I was like, lockdown mode. What the fuck's that? Because I don't know. I saw a finger point at lockdown. I'm like, we're not being locked down again. I no, absolutely not. I'm not going to be locked down. But I clicked on it to see what it is, and it says lockdown mode is an extreme optional protection that should only be used if you believe you may be personally targeted by a highly sophisticated cyber attack. Most people are never targeted by attacks of this nature. And I was like, huh, what's that mean? For complete protection, lockdown mode has to be enabled on all your devices, apps, websites, and features will be strictly limited for security, and some experiences will be completely unavailable. So Soul was already trying to tell me last night, we need to enable lockdown mode. A very advanced, very sophisticated attempt at cyber attack, etheric attack it's initiated. That's okay. I don't listen to my higher self anyway. Why is it okay for me? Because whether my higher self says it or not, you try and access me, I will fuck shit up. I don't need to be told by soul. I don't. I don't. Why? Because I take responsibility for myself. I take responsibility for the maintenance of my field, the maintenance of my space, my energy, all of that. This is what I teach my students. It doesn't matter if you're in the membership, if it's simply, the basic workshop that's coming up tomorrow, the morphogenetic fundamentals workshop. I teach you this from day one. How to be responsible for your auric field. For those of you who have already taken this, you better review how to shield yourself, how to supercharge your energy and shield yourself. So I'm assuming this is strictly etheric in nature, and that we won't see the physiological, mental, emotional, intellectual, societal effects for quite a few weeks, because it takes time for all of that to begin entering into the density of your 3D existence. Y'all better shield up. Okay? Shield up starting now. To all of my K33CP, y'all better double cube, and be on high alert. Be on high alert. Okay? Just do what needs to be done. Do what needs to be done. No more are you needing to question what if I protect myself and I harm others? The only things that can be harmed as you defend yourself are the things that are aggressively attempting to gain access to your sovereign space. Stop being apologetic for being a fucking badass. You know damn well you're not trying to hurt anyone. Stop apologizing and stop hesitating. Okay? Whatever this is, see, like this image, I'll show you guys, and then I'll show you guys. See the moon? That's hidden. That is an encrypted transmission that's intended to enter your third eye. For what? For what? I don't fucking know, but half your identity is being erased. And then what's that? The blueprint. What's the blueprint? Your morpho fucking genetic template. I hate demons. I'm sick of their shit. Can you just stop? I hate doing extractions. Okay. I know. I'm very good at it. I will continue until extractions are no longer necessary. But yo, fucking do yourselves a favor. Do yourselves a favor. Do yourselves a favor. Okay? Look. Trust. Get in your little shell. It's okay. It's okay. For those of you that know how to, access your own energy and utilize your own energy, it's one of those things where make it happen. If you are unable to aid someone whose parasitic circumstances are too strong for you, no, I don't think you understood me. It's not that your parasitic circumstance is too strong for me. It's that I doubt in your willingness to keep it out. And if someone is not willing to do what needs to be done to keep that out, why would I risk myself? Every single time I do an extraction, I expose myself to that same demonic thing, that same parasitic thing, whatever it is. I'm exposed to that as well. Why would I take that calculated risk unnecessarily? That's what I was communicating. If I doubt that someone is going to keep it out, that is just going to come right back in, I will not accept the booking. It is for my safety. That's like me allowing myself to be exposed to pathogens, to illness. For what? Knowing that the person will not take their medicines, will not do whatever the doctor prescribes, whatever the treatment plan is, they're not going to follow it. Why would I expose myself to the pathogen and risk getting all of my students sick, getting my family sick, the people I love the most sick? That's not worth it. If I'm looking at my calculations of the risk that I take every time I do an extraction, that is a known risk that I'm taking. It is a known risk. It's one of those things where, especially with this weekend, y'all can risk whatever you want. It's not for me to tell you what to risk and what not to risk. But, I accept that this will play out in whatever way it plays out. Acceptance. Knowing that I'm at a point where I understand and I accept when I should charge forward and when I should step back, right? I understand your fear. So you're already breached and you've already been hijacked. And this has been going on for some time. You've been aware, you've still been okay. Reduce the amount of fear. It's understandable to be afraid, but reduce the amount of fear. The more fear you experience and feel and allow to amplify within your field, the deeper it goes into your template. Are you very serious about keeping it out? Are you serious about keeping it out? I saw the email from both you and your partner. Mihai, calculate the risk to reward ratio. Show me my vulnerabilities. What is the likelihood of breaching my hull? What is the likelihood of success? Show me the percentage of prolonged clearing. Okay. So, I'm going to be very transparent here. It's a very low likelihood. But I'll take that chance. You and your partner would need an extraction simultaneously. You need the higher extraction and they need the lower one. I will try one time. and I will extract both of you simultaneously. If you allow it back in, I will not assist again. I'm being very transparent here. I don't want to leave you like that. And based on the trajectory of that encounter, it's an attempt to breach my hull. I'm fully aware. They will be involving quite a few different things. Awareness of the attempt, awareness of the plan, it's a very powerful thing, because then you can move in accordance with what needs to be done. So here's the thing. I'm also very aware. The only time my soul will allow me to be breached is to use it as the fuel for accelerated rise. So Michael says your balls are big enough. They are. They are. I'll take your booking. I'll take your booking, and you know with clarity what I said a few minutes ago. It would need to be both of you, because it will just jump between the two of you and it will not go away. If you're both cleared at the same time and sealed at the same time, the likelihood of return is a lot better. Now, all I have left to say to your incubus issue is, I wish a motherfucker would. I will gobble you the fuck up. Don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. Bring all your motherfucking friends. Because one thing I'm aware I'm made for is this type of conflict. I'm very good at it. Very fucking good at it. So we've plotted everything. Okay, thank you, Mihai. Discernment. Discernment. You have to begin allowing yourself to recognize what is real and what is false, what is being used to create a whole bunch of cognitive dissonance to be triggered. And this is what's causing you to resist your own growth. Resistance. Are you resisting your growth no matter what you're going to grow? No matter what, you are going to grow, right? So that's the thing. If you're afraid of the very process that will trigger that growth, you're fighting yourself. That's a puzzle piece you need to have. Oh, I gotta go. I'm almost late for my attitude adjustment. I'm scheduled to have an attitude adjustment. All right, so beginnings in reverse. Something wants to halt your process before you're able to shift. Why? Because once you shift, you'll be shifting back into center, and it does not want you in that space of centeredness. So what needs to happen? You need to find your balance, and you need to see the ways in which you're not using your discernment to the highest level possible. Once you do that, you'll gain clarity, and your perception will communicate to you exactly the details you need to know. Okay? That's one of the things that you need to be aware of. Discernment is to be used in that way. The word wants to be written. Something is trying to get you to manifest, to bring into form some type of detail, some type of event. I'm not sure. It wants to come into form, but it's not being co-signed by your higher self. That means something outside of you is trying to get you to do this. Will you? Because you have the option to say no. You have the option to be like, I'm not part of this. I don't want to be involved in this. No, thank you. You have that option. Fear gives passive permission. Fear was originally designed to bring your attention to the things that need your immediate, urgent attention so that you can take immediate, urgent action. Now, fear is something that cripples us. That's not how it's supposed to work before. Before, that was absolutely not the way it was supposed to work. So the word wants to be written. And if you're afraid of taking into your own hands your own power, something else will try its best to take that from you, to utilize that without your consent. And if you're afraid, and because of that fear, you are avoiding, you are giving passive permission, passive consent. It's the equivalent of leaving your windows rolled down and you sitting in your car, or even if the windows are rolled up, you sitting in your car with the doors unlocked and the key in the ignition, but you're choosing to sit in the back seat. If something is malignant and ballsy enough, it will just open the door and sit in the front seat, the driver's seat, and drive off with you in the car. No, thank you. If I ever sit in the car, which I often sit in the car, and my husband's just going into the store real quick, not only do I take the key out of the ignition and hide it, I lock the doors and I leave the windows rolled up. Why? Because I'm not trying to entice you to do stupid shit. I also believe in the second. So don't do stupid shit. And I'm not going to make it easy for you to do stupid shit. This is how I live my entire life. I will not allow myself to be open to people seeing me as an easy victim. It's not my fault when people take a look at me and assume that just because I'm Asian, I will be an easy victim. I promise you. You're just inviting me to be a troll towards you. I'm just saying, don't do that. Don't do that, because sometimes I'd be bored and I'd be like, sure, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, this is going to be so fun. This is going to be so fun. I'm going to troll the fucking shit out of you. I don't have much time for that these days, but I'm just saying, if the invitation is just right, I might say yes. I might. So she feels, she knows, you know what's happening in your field. You know the different potentialities that are being brought to you, that are being showcased by your soul, and you're afraid. You're afraid why? Because you're afraid of failure? No, you know what to do when you fail. You have perceived failure through so many different aspects of your life. Does that mean you actually failed? No, this is your perception as being filtered through your trauma. So you think you failed. In reality, you're probably just being redirected, or you're probably being taught something very, very intense. Amy, I forgot to mention, I will only accept your booking if you book within the next 24 hours, because if you allow it to continue to persist, your circumstance, that's going to make it much harder for me. And no, it's already going to be a difficult thing with the way your circumstance is presenting right now. But if you allow it to persist longer and it becomes much more complicated, then no. Okay. So release a dark wound and let love live. Release a dark wound, let love live. Let your fear be released. It's not pretend you're not afraid. It's not that you're supposed to pretend that everything is okay and hopefully it will then be okay. No, it will be okay because you will do what needs to be done to make it okay. You will let go of that fear so you have both your hands to I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? If you understand what needs to happen and the way you need to move through whatever it is you need to move through, then what happens? You minimize the risk of injury, hence like that rather than like that. And then you negate the threat to your safety. That's a choice you have to make. That is a choice that you have to make. Have a big, bold vision for once. You're willing to go the extra mile, extra 10 miles, extra 100 miles for someone outside of you. But for you, it's like, I don't know. And I do this too. I'm absolutely guilty of doing this. And I'm realizing I create a lot of the struggles and amplification of that struggle when I do that to myself. No more. I'm not willing to do that anymore. Why? Because I have so much I need to accomplish in this life. And it's not that I'm running out of time, it's that I'm running out of patience for my own bullshit. Yeah. I'm running out of patience for my own disempowerment. And I continuously do that. And I'm done with that. So, what am I doing now? Everything that I need to do, whatever the cost, is what I need to pay. And that's what I need to do. So, I'm seeing all of these different specialists. Ooh, this fight school is calling me. I can't answer right now. I can't answer right now, but I'm super excited. Oh my God, they teach the Navy SEAL system. I'm just saying. They don't advertise that, but your girl can connect dots. So, faith in the process. For many of us, we don't have faith in the process. We're thinking like, oh, we're just wasting time. We're just wasting energy. We're wasting resources. When were you ever a waste? With how much you do for other people, the ways in which you show up for everyone else. How is investing in you ever a waste? Answer yourself that. Answer yourself that. And if you don't have an answer and you're suddenly feeling all this emotion rising, I just triggered the truth to come out of you. Stop doing that to yourself. You deserve as much as you give to others. As much is the bare minimum. Reciprocity is the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. That should be your standard. If I cannot give to myself as much as I give to you, why am I doing that? And most likely it's to punish yourself so that you don't have enough left over for yourself when you're done helping someone else. Those are people projects. They are viable excuses that you create so that you can betray yourself. You can abandon yourself and justify that abandonment and betrayal. I'm not letting you do that anymore. I'm calling you out on your shit, just like I call myself out on my shit. The time for that is done. You want to truly live your purpose? You need to be able to do it in a healthy way. And you can't get healthy as long as you cling to that diseased mindset that says you don't matter, that says everyone else before you. And let me tell you, I'm putting myself first at this point. Right there, shoulder to shoulder with everyone else that I've put first before me my entire life. That's the plot twist. I put everyone first before me, and now I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with them. I still give, I still help, I still show up in whatever way I can, but I will never place myself in detriment anymore. Not when I have such a huge purpose that needs my focus and needs me present in a healthy way. So now I live my life with an understanding and acceptance that I am just as important as all of you. Let that sink in. You're not being asked to put yourself before everyone else. Your soul is begging you to see yourself shoulder to shoulder with all those people just as important as they are. That's all. I gotta go. This was a lovely chat. I have to go get my attitude adjusted. So be careful this weekend. If you want to learn how to harness your energy, this is a very easy class. I teach it even to children. The Morphogenetic Fundamentals workshop will be tomorrow. You can still sign up. I will take off that listing probably late tonight so that everyone has time to be able to figure out how to excuse me, access this private event is not going to be broadcast. Okay. For those who are on TikTok, simply go to the link in my bio, click on the Hubi link, and it's the blue image. It's the Morphogenetic Fundamentals Workshop. It should be somewhere near the top. Let me make sure it's at the very top. Lindsay. Okay, no, it's at the very top. Let me just, yep, there it is. It's at the very top of the Hubi link. It's the blue image. I got to get going, guys. I hope all of you have a very, very safe weekend. Don't play with demonic things. Don't let them in. Don't be afraid of them. You know what you could do? I'm totally serious here. If you start to feel weird things, if you start to have these intrusive thoughts, you can very easily, for this weekend, let these motherfuckers know, like, you want to get fucked up? I'm going to yell at me. I'm going to yell at me. And then let me know how that works. Because they all know me and they all don't like me. Good. Feelings fucking mutual.